EPA and WA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for August 29th, 2022. It is Monday. We're back to work, and for some of your children, back to school, which is great news for me because I work from home and I have the children home during the summertime, and I'm ready to boot them out the door. We are not going to be inundating your timeline with Facebook photos like everybody else does here on back to school day. You're going to have a whole plethora of that all over your Facebook feed of everybody going back to school. Instead, we're going to give you the forecast for today. It's very simple today for the kids. Dress them very, in shorts and T-shirts if your school allows shorts, of course. And it's going to be a hot and humid day today. No chance of precipitation today. We are going to have some morning clouds and some areas of fog and giving way to sun this afternoon, partly to mostly sunny skies this afternoon, and it's going to be hot. So most areas, we're in the 86 to 92 degree range. I think right along the shore points will be closer to that 86, 87 degree mark, and far northwestern areas also. But the rest of us are hanging around 90, either side of 90 degrees, and it's going to be a hot day today. Again, morning clouds giving way to sun today, though. Before we get any further into the week ahead forecast, which does have some relief on the way, the Monday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Kinsley's Family Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Kinsley's is the world's largest ShopRite, and the ShopRite logo means they're all about food, they're all about savings, and they're all about you. Labor Day weekend is coming up this coming weekend, and we have just under a month of summer left. Kinsley's not only has great food, but also summer items in stock like gas and charcoal grills, patio sets and umbrellas, gazebos, Adirondack chairs, Intex pools, and air conditioners and fans. Stop by the largest ShopRite, the world's largest ShopRite, and gather those summer items that you can enjoy the remainder of your summer in style. They are Kinsley ShopRite, located at 107 Kinsley's Drive in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the Monday video forecast. By the way, a lot of you have asked me, can you just get up here and just ramble the forecast off without having any retakes? This is my third take today. This is after a weekend, so I'm went to the Phillies game today. Saw them lose today. Maybe I'm bad luck. I don't know. But I was like, man, I messed that up. I got to start that over. So this is my third take. Usually it's just one, maybe two, but today's a three taker. So hopefully this one takes. We do have relief on the way on Tuesday, but it's going to come very late in the day. There's a cold front moving on the lead of a trough, and that's going to move through the region here on Tuesday afternoon and probably mid to late afternoon for our western areas, and then it gets over to the eastern side of the state and at a lesser capacity by the time it gets over to near the Delaware River. Okay, so as it moves across Pennsylvania, heading to New Jersey, it kind of fizzles out. But there will be some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, the Storm Prediction Center doesn't have at least at the time this video was recorded, does not have even a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms. I think that's a mistake. And in fairness, that it's a day 3 outlook. They may upgrade it and change it as we go forward. I do think there's enough support there for a quasi-linear line segment, which is a QLCS, and we will have one of these line segments moving across the state here on Tuesday, it looks like, according to several short-range mesoscale models. So here is starting off at, this is, let me change the time here. This is 2 p.m. here on Tuesday, and nothing really going on yet. So this is coming in late. This cold front's coming in late, and that will allow for at least the western portions of our coverage area. When you get out by Harrisburg and Albert Selinsgrove and Williamsport, could have a pretty nasty QLCS moving through the region. It's a quasi-linear convective system is what a QLCS, I think I said that wrong, but that's what it stands for. QLCS moving across. Fancy name for a line segment here, but when you get these lines going like this, you can have some wind with this. And this does have a little bit of a cold pull to tap into. Previous events have not, and because it's the time of year, you really don't have a cold air aloft, but this has a trough behind it, so you might have a little bit of cold air to tap into, and if you get a QLCS going like this, you could have, it could generate its own cold pool behind it. So we'll have to wait and see how that Storm Prediction Center reacts to that, but it looks like our short-range guidance is showing that, at least for our western areas in central Pennsylvania. Once it gets over the eastern side of the state, it kind of falls apart. Still some thunderstorms here, and this is already in the evening. You see the time here? It said showing 8, 9 o'clock, right? So then once it gets to New Jersey, it just really continues to fizzle from that point into a few showers and then nothing once we get past midnight. But coincidentally, the long-range high-resolution rapid refresh is showing this as well. We have this QLCS moving across the state. Now, this is going to run out of range 8 o'clock. It does show the weakening as it heads over to the eastern part of the state, but it's pretty nasty looking here. Now, I know a radar is a reflection of rainfall intensity, not necessarily the intensity of the storms. However, when I was looking at some of the soundings this evening coming in from this, it does support a straight line wind damage threat out of this and some hail. So we'll have to watch that as that moves across. Of course, some heavy rain with these cells as well. So we'll see what the SPC does, but right now I think it's just having a regular thunderstorm risk is not going to be good enough for this. But we'll see. We'll see where they go for this. Beyond this rest of this week is going to be cooler, at least the end of the week, mid to end week. Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, all mostly sunny days. The trough is going to settle in on Wednesday, and the humidity is going to lower. But then Thursday and Friday, we'll have temperatures that are going to lower even further, and we'll have highs in the kind of low to mid 80s for a couple days. So the temperatures aren't going to be really, really cool, but it's going to be cooler, and it won't be in the 90s like it will be the next 2 days. And Wednesday, we get back in the mid to upper 80s, and Thursday, Friday, I think are your bottom out days in the low to mid 80s for highs and low humidity through that entire stretch. That's the key. Low humidity. It's not going to be low humidity today or tomorrow, okay? Once we get to the weekend, though, we're going to have winds shifting to the southwest once again, and we'll have temperatures climbing on Saturday, partly cloudy skies Saturday, into the upper 80s and then near 90, it looks like here on Sunday. But we are looking at a dry Labor Day holiday weekend, it looks like. We take this all the way to Monday, and you still see nothing here. Now, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen here, there's there's a wave that's currently going across the central Atlantic that we're going to have to monitor. This will be after Labor Day weekend, but look at it has this a hurricane near the Bahamas or just north of there, kind of meandering there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That could be something that could affect maybe the southeastern United States. I don't think it's going to get up here because we have a little, semblance of a trough here in place. We have a long time to look at that, but there are several models that are indicating there's going to be some kind of tropical cyclone out here, whether it be a hurricane or a tropical storm, or if it just remains an open wave, we'll see. But it looks like might be some activity increasing in that department, which has been very quiet thus far this season. We're now in the peak of hurricane season, so this is not surprising. But we might see an uptick once we get past Labor Day weekend, heading and going forward with some tropical activity. We'll keep that on the back burner for now because that's a ways out there, but something just to keep in mind down the road. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for August 29th, 2022. Have a great Monday.